You know, it's been a while. We haven't done this show for quite some time. Maybe it's time we get back into the weekend update. What do you guys think? You know what? Speaking of which, a little warm in here for this. Hang on. All right, that's better. Now, let's talk about everything that's new in Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator 22. Let's be honest, we're not going back to 19. We're talking about Farming Simulator 22. Well, we've got quite a bit to talk about, but the question is, who the heck are the mods? Let's take a look, guys. I feel like the blue shirt is a bit much for winter. I feel like I need to be getting ready to head out to the lake or something. I don't know. Welcome in, guys. If it's your first time in here, well, this is the weekend update, the show where we typically keep up to date on, well, every weekend on what's going on in Farming Simulator. It's been a bit. It's been a hot minute, I have to admit. You know, I was going to say that, well, we haven't had too many mods to talk about, but we've had quite a few. And then I was going to say we did Christmas, of course. Yeah, I know it's a few weeks past Christmas. So I figure it's about time we got back at this. So we're diving back in. Of course, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We do live streams multiple times per week. We, of course, have multiple live videos as well, posted several times a week as well. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss anything that's going on here on the channel. And make sure you ring the bell as well, because, yeah, there's quite a few things. You never know. Might be live streams, might even be replays. Come hang out. I'm usually in there somewhere, hanging out in the background, lurking away. So the question, of course, is where are the new mods? What new mods have we got? Well, let's talk about, first of all, what we've got. And you know what? We've gotten quite a few this last week or so. Just recently, 82 Studios got a bunch of stuff that's come out, which was always fantastic to see. We're still waiting on the TLX, of course. That's something we're going to see soon for all platforms. But we have the 20-foot gooseneck trailer, as well as the Seed Runner 3755 XL. Both released by 82 Studio this week. And of course, guys, the Road Rage, aka Ford Mustang, was released. This has been a staple for the last couple of farm sims. It's never been this early in the farm sim cycle, at least. We got this one really early this time around. So all platforms have access to that. Also released by Sid Modding, the John Deere 8760 8960 combo. Love to see this tractor already out. A couple new forklifts have made it into the mix as well, which really with production chains is kind of important. So it's good to see we have new variations to forklifts and lifting pallets and the like. Some more case tractors, the Case Puma by Baki released this week. And also the Massey Ferguson Next Edition, which includes the 7700S through the 7720S. You got 3 tractors based out of the Massey Ferguson lineup there. And then for PC only, of course, we've got a couple different script mods from the manual combine discharge mod, the power pack for heavy lifting certain objects, and the increased loading time, or unloading time, I should say, which is more for you realism freaks out there that want to, well, lengthen things at times. I kind of can't wrap my head around this one still, but hey, if you want full realism, maybe that's the way to go for you. Now, of course, I've left 2 mods that I would say are the biggest mods of the week. Week and a half? You know what I mean. Number 2, the Versatile 4-wheel drive pack by Julian F. Modding. Absolutely love to see more Versatile in the game. And of course, Julian F. Modding does a fantastic job. So make sure you guys go download these right now. And then lastly, what is the biggest mod of the week? Well, I think this one is, well, it speaks for itself, of course. Clamston Farms. Clamston? You guys know what I mean. I can't pronounce it. You know what? If you guys want to find out more about this map, this fantastic map by Oxygen David, make sure you guys go check up on the card in the top corner up there. We did a whole review on this map. Go check it out. Of course, we'll be streaming on that map again soon, so make sure you guys, like I said, subscribe so we don't miss it out when we go live with Clamston. I can never say it. I swear, it's not even intentional anymore. It's not even intentional. Where are all the mods? It seems like this week we didn't really get that many released. There's some quality mods that were released, but not a lot in total. Now, if you look over at the mods and testing list, well, she's jam-packed. She's absolutely packed. We knew this was going to happen right after Christmas. This is not a surprise, but maybe the release timings of these mods is a little bit of a surprise. There's an absolute whack load of mods on this list right now as we scroll through it. And then to top it all off, well, there's still 1,132 mods waiting to be tested. Now, they're saying the average wait time is only 10 workdays, so really, if you think about it, that's not that bad. There's a lot of mods to get through in this, and you know what? Maybe we should discuss a little bit more about that. And also, let's talk about what some third-party mods are that are off-site from the Mod Hub. So stuff that's currently in testing or going to be sent to testing somewhat soon. We've got OKU's mods who are sending in their, well, they got a new high-detailed garage shop. Absolutely love the look of this thing. We have the custom modding Landau 845 AG Haul All series. Now this was the trailer from Farm Sim 19. It's already been released for PC. So if you're on PC, you can go over to Custom Modding's Facebook page and download it right now directly from them. However, for all platforms, it should be released hopefully in the Mod Hub in the next week or so, is what they're banking on right now on their page. JHHG Modding is currently working on an update for the S600 and 700i series combines. It's the Crary Big Top Power Fold extension. And then, of course, we do have a couple of maps that have been announced that are being worked on for Farming Simulator 22 from Lancey Boy, who is working on a remake for Stone Valley. Love to see that one come back to the Mod Hub for Farming Simulator 22. And as well, Black Sheep Modding has announced that they're working on Old Stream Farm. You may remember this map from Farm Sim 17, 19, was it even 15 even? It's been on a few of the Farm Sims. So Old Stream Farm coming out from Black Sheep Modding, they're working on that. Sid Modding, who released the 8760, 8960 this week in the Mod Hub, we're currently working on the John Deere 9RX. It says it's roughly 70% complete, so hopefully we'll be seeing that one soon. Now, as far as mods that are off of the Mod Hub on third-party sites and the like, we got Elk Mountain Modding, who has released an update to their ranch pack. It's now color selectable. You get the whole gamut, which is a massive pack. And now his color selectable buildings, kind of like the base game stuff. And also to top that off, Elk Mountain Modding's announced that, well, they're going to be releasing the Elk Mountain Modding Ram for 22 as well. So if you're familiar with that truck, one of my favorite trucks personally from Farm Sim 19, coming to 22 soon. Camille Mapping Group has released a brand new map. Shellbook Creek, Saskatchewan is now released. River Bottoms Custom Modding is working on a Kinsey 1321 auger wagon, and this one looks like she's almost done and ready to go as well. This one's looking really good. And lastly, released this week, Kaz64 released Wild West on a massive map to go and harvest on, go do some farming on. This might be it. This one is a bit of a brute. You might remember it from Farm Sim 19. This one is absolutely massive. But for right now, that's pretty much all of it, guys. And that comes down to the question right now. Where are the mods? I know that's what I asked in the title, of course. Where are we? Where are we looking right now? And it seems like we're missing a few mods in the Mod Hub especially. I mean, we've only got 2 maps right now that have been released in the Mod Hub. Feels like it's a little bit slow in my mind. We're over 2 months now with past the release of Farming Simulator 22. No end in sight for when we're going to start seeing some of the maps get released. I was hoping by now we'd see a little bit more, but it sounds like there's something a little bit more in depth in releasing the maps in 22 than what we saw in 19. So you know what? I don't have the answers for you. I was kind of asking you guys the question, to be perfectly honest. But that's going to bring me on to my next talking point on this, or maybe my last talking point, is the third-party sites. Now, you might have heard me complain about this if you guys check us out on the Farm Sim show. We've talked about this, wow, several times, to be honest with you. But you know what? It's just when you think things are getting better on third-party sites for stolen mods or people that are converting mods that maybe shouldn't be, it seems like it goes back and forth. And this last week, we've had another bit of a spasm, I want to say, of a bunch of mods being released that were not by the original creator, that don't have permission to be released by the creator on third-party sites. I don't know what else I can say about this, guys, but maybe the question is, at what point are we going to start getting it where mods are paid to play? I'm really worried about this. And so those who are kind of releasing these mods, I would be very wary and be very careful of what's going on right now. Now, fortunately enough, there are some good people out there still doing some work for us. Various Facebook groups. There's some fantastic Discord groups out there that are trying to rein in the modding community a little bit and be supportive. That's what we all really need when it comes down to it. So that's actually going to bring me on to my question of the week for you guys. Would you pay for mods? Would you pay for mods, much like, well, some of the other simulation games, for the higher end mods like American Truck Simulator? You do need to pay for the higher end mods. Same with Flight Simulator 2020 as well. Same thing. Those mods are pay to play. Now, would that be something you would be interested in? Would you pay? Would you not? Let me know down in the comments below if there's any mods that you would have paid for back in Farming Simulator 19. Are there any mods you could think of that you would have paid a certain amount for? Now, be careful with the comments, of course, because dollar figures sometimes don't work down there. But you know what? Just let me know if there's a certain mod you would have paid for back in 19. And of course, go down and vote in the poll. It's down in the description as well. I'd be really curious to see who in here would pay for mods. So with all that being said, the Farm Sim weekend update will now be regularly happening once again for the most part. So you can expect to see this show once a week, once again. Hopefully you guys hit the subscription button. Don't forget to slap the like while you're down there as well. And you know what? If you've missed our video on Callum, the Callum farm, click on the card right there. go check out our latest video on our map tour of that fantastic map by Oxygen David. Go check that one out. Other than that, folks, I'll check you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.